to sit in our synagogue sanctuary. Shabbat Shalom to those of you at home who may be streaming in from your gardens. So let's welcome each other with Shalom Aleichem, page 6 of our Shabbat Resouled siddur. Beautiful, so good to have Resouled here, and we're really thinking of Michelle, who's unwell with COVID. Gabe is on holiday, so we hope she's doing well too. But I'm going to invite us all to stand as we light candles. But tonight, lighting candles for us is part of our Festival Explorer group, who graduated tonight, and Zoe's going to say something about their graduation at the end of a Jewish year, the Jewish cycle. It began with Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, but we're going to light candles, and they are going to bring in Shabbat for us. Zoe, do you want to say something about the certificates?
So,
Loudly.
Okay, so these guys have travelled the Jewish world with us. We have had a little taster of Rosh Hashanah, of Yom Kippur. We went on a treasure hunt. We've gone all around the Jewish world, having a little flavour of each festival. And they've been amazing. It's been really fun. I've really enjoyed spending a lot of time. We've eaten quite a lot of food as well, which, as you can imagine, is exceptionally important. And hopefully it means that I know the two older boys, and hopefully you, Zachary, at some point as well, will join Ivria, sort of following this. It's like our little taster of FPS life. And I feel like you very much already are. But you guys are sort of beginning to feel like FPS is totally your home. I know that you were like, right, I need the loo, I need the food, I need the whatever, and they know where to go. They know it's their world. 2 more people who know it's your world? No, okay, fair dues. I'm really proud of them. I'm really proud that they've stuck it out. And it was our first ever time doing Festival Explorers, and it's been really successful. And here is our successful certificated proof.
Wonderful. So Zachary, you're going to light the candles. Rafi and Isaac, if you want to come in and help us light candles, that would be great.
I'm not good at this.
Well done. So if you give to Fallon's going to light 1 candle on behalf of the group. And then Jonah, I would, okay, let's start again. So do another. I like that. That was very safety conscious. Hey, Alexa. Pass it to Jonah. Thanks, Jonah. Well done. Should we say the blessing all together? Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for bringing Shabbat in. You are welcome to hang out here, to hang out there, to be on the beamer. If you want musical instruments, we've now tried and tested. That needs to happen a little further away from the band, but you can be, Zoe will show you.
Yeah, we're going to do a little bit more, we're going to do dessert, but then we shall return to you.
Dessert is very important. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Right, let's go.
Lachadodi.
Don't you say?
Yes. Thanks.
Shabbat
Baruch Hu. Let's sit down for the two blessings before the Shema. The first, I'm borrowing and using the poem by Rabbi Mark Solomon that I know our Alison Reese loves so much. You form light and create darkness. As time is a tapestry of day and night, our lives are a weaving of light and dark. Like a slow dawn, we discover who we are. Like twilight, we linger in doubt and anxiety. We endure nights of rejection by others and ourselves, and bright days of acceptance and joy in who we are. You make peace and create everything. We look around and see a world of endless change and diversity. As we rejoice in the variety of creation, we come to accept our own uniqueness. As we delight in our own uniqueness, we appreciate all human diversity and live at peace with ourselves and with creation. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto.
אמת ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואין זולתו, ואנחנו ישראל עמו, הפודנו מיד מלאכים, הגואלנו מכף כל הארצים, ויוצא את עמו ישראל ממצרים לחירות עולם. ראו בניו גבורתו, שיבחו והודו לשמו, ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם. לך ענו שירה בשמחה רבה, ואמרו כולם. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. So let's go into our evening prayer for Shalom Bayit, for peace, for respite from famine and distress and illness, as we pray for each other tonight. Baruch atah Adonai apores sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol yoshvei tevel. And now, as always, stand, as is our minchag, stand when you are ready for our tefillah, our standing prayer. So as we go into the first blessing, the one that calls on our ancestors, let's think about those in our own lives that may have had an impact or inspiration on us being here tonight, welcoming Shabbat together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah. זוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לפני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר מושיע מגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מזריח השמש ומוריד הטל. ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי המתים. קדוש אתה ונורא שמך, ואין לנו אלוה מבלעדיך, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. Feel free to sit for Vishamru. Nice to have Johnny back. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Eternal God, be gracious to your people Israel. In your love, accept their prayers. May our worship now and always be acceptable in your sight. We praise you, O God, whom alone we worship in reverence. We thank and praise you for being our God and God of our ancestors. We can always rely on you and feel safe. We thank and praise you for caring for our lives, for connecting our souls with you, for the miracles of life wonders large and small that remind us you are here every moment of every day. We praise you, our God, and joyfully thank you for all life's goodness. Shalom, Rab. Ata Adonai, Ose HaShalom. So just a reflection for us as we take a moment of silent prayer. It has been revealed to us, the Jewish community and the world, that the chief rabbi of Russia, chief rabbi of Moscow, Pinchas Goldschmidt, apparently is actually in exile in Jerusalem, as opposed to having gone there ostensibly to care for his sick father. And the reason why he is in exile is that he refused to condone the war, the special operation against Ukraine. And I think there is much for us to consider and reflect upon. He has continued his position, delegating responsibilities to a deputy in Moscow. He was re-elected, supported by a number of senior Israeli rabbis this week, who asked that no change in the rabbinate in Russia be made without collaboration with them. And I think this idea of a modern-day leader being in any way bearing the consequences of integrity, of courage, is one that is very compelling for us, as we know that many in the Russian Orthodox Church chose to support in public the war. And I think for this week's parasha, which is the spies going out to spy out, get a sense of the land, and all of them, except Caleb and Joshua, came back sobbing, weeping, encouraging everyone else to weep, with this report: they are enormous and powerful, the land will devour us. Bunches of grapes each grape is the size of a grapefruit, and they're carried on sticks. And then that final very strong line: we looked like grasshoppers to ourselves, and so we must have looked to them. Rashi and other commentators say this was the thing that angered God the most, this lack of confidence in themselves and this idea that they couldn't rise to the occasion. And I think very much of Pinchas Goldschmidt this week, and of what it means as a religious leader to rise to the occasion, of what it means to have hope and faith. And as luck would have it, in our themed reading this week, if you shouldn't have Lev Chadash in front of you, but our themed reading this week responds to doubt, self-doubt, and uses the words of Anne Frank that she wrote like a prophet, as we know, a teenager writing these words. That is the difficulty in these times. Ideals, dreams, and cherished hopes rise within us, only to meet the horrible truth and be shattered. It's really a wonder that I haven't dropped all my ideals, because they seem so absurd and impossible to carry out. Yet I keep them, because in spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart. So let's take that with us into a moment of silent prayer. stand for Aleinu on page 20.
Aleinu leshaveh Adon Hakol, Lateichuna Leotzer Bereshit, Asher Samlekeinu Yameger Shemo, V'mor Aleinu La'amim Malchuto, V'mor Aleinu La'amim Malchuto.
So we say standing as we go to Kaddish and to standing together with those who are mourning and grieving in our community. We think particularly this week, this Shabbat, of Leslie Joseph, father of Tamara Joseph, who is our chair, our synagogue chair, father-in-law of Sam King, and grandfather of Rebecca and Alexander Tregenna. We also mark the yahrzeits that fall this Shabbat, of Slavs Gladstein, father of Michael Pasilkin, of Diana Gould, mother of Stuart Gould, of Daniel Landis, son of Jane and Brian, brother to Adam, brother-in-law to Carolina, and uncle to Joel, of Jack Miller, father of Rosalind Miller, of Ray Rubenstein, mother of John Rubenstein, of Selina Schulman, mother of Barbara, and of Max Valens, father of Stephen Valens. Zichronam livracha. May their memories be for a blessing, and may those who recall and remember their loved ones be comforted in their loss as we say the words of the Kaddish together. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shamei Rabbah, B'yama divra hirutei v'yamlich machutei, B'hayechon v'yomechon, Uv'chayei dochol Beit Yisrael, B'agala v'zman kari v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mavorach le'olam omer maya, Yitbarach, Yishtabach, V'yitpa'ah, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yithada, V'yitaleh, V'talal, Shemed Kodesha, Brichu, Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, Tushbachata v'nechemata, Da'amiram b'yama v'imru Amen. Yehesh lama Rabba min Shamaya, v'hayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol b'nei Adam, v'imru, Amen. Let's sit down as we offer each other the final blessing, Yasimcha Elohim, on page 27. Blessing for our children, our fabulous festival explorers still with us, that I hope might help us with Hamotzi. But so we're blessing not only our children, but each other. Shabbat Shalom. So let us move towards Kiddush, towards your glass of wine and challah as we offer it here. Do you have it here? You okay, Dean? Yep. Okay.
Please help yourselves to wine. We're about to make Kiddush. We don't have table service here. So. Eventually, yeah. When we get the funding, we're very proud of what the studio time. Yeah, okay. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pari hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzah banu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'bratzon himchilanu zikaron l'maaseh bereshit ki hu yom tekilah lemikra'e kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim ki banu b'chata ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'bratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh
HaShabbat.
Amen. L'chaim.
Jonah's the rabbi. Love it.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Are you going to take us off live stream?